Magandang araw mga kagham. Ngayon ay tuturuan ko kayo ng Gauss's law. Ano ba ang Gauss's law? So, according to the internet, the pronunciation to this is Gauss, just like the house. So, balitan mo yung H ng G, so Gauss. So, this is Gauss's law. But before that, explain muna natin kung ano ibig sabihin ba ibang terms or terminologies yung ginagamit dito sa Gauss. So, let's focus on electric flux. So, ang explain ko dito is yung uniform electric field. So, pag sinabi natin flux is the flow. Okay? So, let us define first what is flux, electric flux. So, pag sinabi natin electric flux, it is the product of the magnitude of the electric field and the surface area, that is A, perpendicular to the field. This is applicable on the uniform electric field. So, we have the Greek letter phi, subscript E, that is for our electric flux, is equal to the product. So, sabi dito, the product, alam naman natin kung anong ibig sabihin ng product, okay? Of the magnitude. Pag sinabi natin magnitude, this is a scalar of the electric field, and the surface area perpendicular to the field. Okay? So, this is how it looks like. So, ang electric flux depends on the field lines passing through a surface. Ibig sabihin, ang electric flux natin is the flow of the electricity through a surface. The flow of the field through a surface. Pag malaki yung area, of course, malaki din yung flux natin kasi mas maraming flow of electric field doon sa area. But then, if it's perpendicular ang ating area, if the area and the field is perpendicular, ang mangyayari niyan is magkakaroon tayo ng zero na electric flux. Kasi, kapag nasa perpendicular na siya, konti na lang yung nag-pass through na electric field doon sa surface. So, makikita natin yan mamaya. So, that is the formula. Again, electric flux is proportional. So, ibig sabihin, it is equal to the number of electric field. So, that is field lines going through a vertical space. So, ang electric flux natin is equal doon sa number ng electric field lines na nag-pass through doon sa isang surface area. So, that is why proportional. And then, the electric flux is proportional again to the number of field lines penetrating some surface. The field lines may make some angle with the perpendicular to the surface. Ano magiging formula? So, then we have the formula for electric flux if it creates an angle perpendicular to the surface. So, the flux is maximum kapag zero. So, when the surface is perpendicular parallel to the field, so our flux is maximum. So, if we have this area, that the air, ito yung area natin, ito yung flat lines, a flat surface natin. So, dito papunta yung area and the field line is also the same, parallel silang dalawa. So, our angle is zero. Of course, we will have a electric flux on this area. If nag-create siya ng angle, then we have a flux that is greater than zero in this area. And then we have, kung mapapansin nyo, if our flat surface is perpendicular, it creates a 90 degree. So, kukunti na yung makakadaan na field doon sa surface. Since they are perpendicular, that makes it zero. So, anyway, I hope you understand about this concept. But if you want me to discuss more about the electric flux in uniform and non-uniform field lines, electric field lines, I can discuss that. So, kapag naman non-uniform, papasok na doon si integral. Now, let's proceed with the Gauss's law. Pag sinabi natin Gauss's law, this is definition. Gauss's law states that total electric flux through any closed surface is proportional to the total net electric charge inside the surface. That is according to Carl Friedrich Gauss. So, sabi dito sa Gauss's law, ang total electric flux sa isang closed surface. So, let's say kapag yung ating charge ay nasa isang box, what will happen to the electric flow? Do we have an electric flow? Do we have an electric flux? So, yun. Kapag naka-enclose yung ating charge, anong mangyayari sa ating electric flow or electric flux? So, according to Gauss's law, yung electric flux sa isang closed surface is proportional, is equal to the total net charge sa loob ng surface. So, para mas maintindihan natin kung anong ibig sabihin nun, take, for example, isang point charge Q that is located inside this sphere of radius. So, ang ating electric flux in this positive, of course, our electric flux is positive. And then, we have a charge inside this spherical surface. So, ibig sabihin, our electric flux depends on the charge inside that closed surface. Kasi kung babalikan natin ang definition, sa any closed surface, our electric flux ay equal doon sa total net charge na nasa loob ng surface. So, kung may positive tayo, our electric flux is also positive since we have positive charge inside sa closed surface. Ng Gauss's law, electric flux through any closed surface is proportional to the net charge inside the surface. So, we have the formula that the electric flux in any enclosed surface is equal to the charge enclosed over the epsilon naught. So, may mga value tayo dyan. So, i-discuss lang natin yung definition or the concept of Gauss's law. We'll no longer talk about the solving. But if you want me to discuss about the solving, I can have a separate discussion on that. So, we have the epsilon naught, the value of epsilon naught. Okay. So, the area in the electric flux is imaginary Gaussian surface. So, thus, not have to coincide with the surface of the physical object. So, ang area doon sa electric flux in the Gaussian surface does not affect the electric flux. So, ibig sabihin ng area does not affect the electric flux, the flow of electric flux in that surface. Okay? So, madidiscuss natin yan. Para mas maintindihan nyo, let's take for example, now consider we have several closed surface surrounding a charge. So, para mas maintindihan natin yung previous na slide, we have here a diagram. Okay? Consider dito na madami tayong closed surface. Okay, meron tayong charge. This one is the originating charge natin that is represented by Q. So, shown in the figure, we have surface 1, surface 2, and surface 3. So, sabi dito, ang surface 1 natin is spherical. Ang surface 2 and surface 3 natin is not as spherical. So, ang tanong, what is our electric flux? So, remember, dun sa previous slide, that flux is proportional to the number of electric field passing through a surface. Ibig sabihin, the electric flux is proportional to the number of electric field lines penetrating this surface. And this is the same. Ibig sabihin, our flux ay equals doon sa number of field lines na nag-penetrate dito sa closed surface. Therefore, the net flux through any closed surface surrounding a point charge is given by the formula of the Gauss's law that is charge in enclosed surface over epsilon naught is independent of the shape of the surface. Yun yung sinasabi sa previous slide that in the area of the electric flux in the imaginary Gaussian surface does not affect the flow of the electricity. So, ibig sabihin, independent siya sa shape. So, whatever is the shape, our electric flux is not affected kasi we are focusing on the number of feed lines that is passing through that surface. For example, okay, kung makikita natin sa diagram, andito yung charge natin, andito yung closed surface natin. Do we have an electric flux in here? So, if the charge is outside the closed surface, of course, or any arbitrary shape, then any field line entering the surface leaves at another point. So, ibig sabihin, the electric flux through a closed surface that surrounds no charge is zero. Kasi, sabi ni Gauss's law, the electric flux is proportional doon sa charge inside. So, ibig sabihin, this does not fulfill the Gauss's law. So, wala tayong electric flux kasi nasa labas sa charge. So, balik lang tayo doon sa definition ng Gauss's law. For example naman, para mas maintindihan nyo, the net electric flux through any closed surface depends only on the charge inside that surface. Suppose dito meron tayong tatlong surfaces. We have the charge 1, charge 2, charge 4, and we have the S here, the 3S or the 3 surfaces. So, dito tayo, the net flux through the surface S, dito tayo, is charge 1 over the epsilon. At ibig sabihin, nilagay lang yung formula. Ibig sabihin, we have a value for this surface. Sa pangalawang surface, we have S prime. So, we have here, i-add mo lang yung charge inside kasi total net charge inside that closed surface. So, i-add mo lang and divided by the epsilon naught. So, we have a value of the electric flux. Okay? Dito naman tayo sa charge 4. Since nasa labas siya, tsaka dito sa surface na last, no, the net flux through the surface is 0. Kasi wala man tayong charge dito. Ito namang charge 4 is wala. Wala tayong flux. It does not contribute to the flux through any surface because it is outside all surfaces. Nasa labas siya. Ito naman wala. So, yun yung concept ng Gauss's law. So, for spherical Gaussian surface around positive charge is positive outward flux. Kapag negative naman tayo, it is inward since our charge is negative. And the field is pointing inward doon sa charge. So, that makes it, that our electric flux in the negative charge is inward. So, that consists the discussion for electric flux. For more video, please subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, just message me or comment down below for more discussions. Maraming salamat. Paalam!